I wonder if this is an uncomfortable position for the Fed and other central bankers because they are already so all in on stimulus. And if we take another leg lower, do investors need to be concerned that the Fed and other central banks just don't have the right tools to fight it?
Absolutely, it's a concern. I think it's a concern that we have to think about, several quarters out. Right now, I think people are focused on the fact that the Fed's paralyzed from the standpoint of raising rates. So their focus near term on any sort of rate move is just completely off the table. That gives them a little bit of hope. But I would say to you in general that we talk about this market, and I said coming in a little bit, I think there could be quite a bit of a retracement. We can get down to toward the 2010-ish level before things really start to firm up. So I'd be waiting for shots on goal there. I look at some sectors, though, that are beaten up. Financials are a sector that I'd say U.S. financials, they're down and out. People don't want to touch them. There's an opportunity for a trade there, and it's setting up pretty well. You talk about the pound. Look, Brian Kelly nailed it last night when it moved through 150, and he put a short out. I say you cover now, or at least get ready to cover, because it's probably going to bounce here a little bit. And when the move occurs, it's going to be relatively fierce.
Jim, let's broaden our perspective here for just a moment. So if I'm somebody who's going to be in the market for a period of 3, 5, many more years than that, maybe, have I just been handed an opportunity to get stocks more cheaply than a week ago? In other words, has the decline in stock prices here handed me an opportunity long-term instead of a source of anxiety?
Well, you're absolutely right. But having said that, I do think you should wait. I think you should wait for the proverbial whites of their eyes, which is probably going to happen early next week, whether it's Monday afternoon or Tuesday morning. And when you look for those bargains to buy, and I'm dovetailing with what David was saying, if we go down to the 2000s on the S&P 500, we're going to be smack dab in the middle of the range that the S&P 500 has been in for 26 months. We're in our third year of being between roughly 1,900 and 2,100 on the S&P 500. And there is no reason to think that we're going to break out of that to the upside or to the downside. So in that environment, specifically, what I'd be looking for are good dividend stocks. And this doesn't mean utilities. Everybody always goes there to utilities, but you'll get no price action in the utilities. I want to see cyclicals like a General Motors, like a Marathon Petroleum, like a Cisco Systems. And I know people think it's technology, not cyclical, but it's showing today that it's cyclical. These are companies that have great dividend yields and do have the ability to have price appreciation as well. So the short answer to your question is, yes, there is a buying opportunity. Be patient. Wait until Monday or Tuesday.